In just 13 hours, starting at 9 o'clock last night, 4 people were shot dead by gunmen in a weekend which saw 13 shootings and marked an end to an 8-day lull in murders.
Well, detectives were summoned from murder scene to murder scene, the latest this morning in Pinewood Gardens, claiming the life of a Numbers House employee pursued by robbers. Arkland Watson has details on each case as police launch a familiar appeal.
My baby! My baby!
His mother's pain is evident in her mournful groans and cries. 23-year-old Brandon Russell Jr. was gunned down outside of a friend's home in the Chippenham community Sunday around 8 p.m. Brandon and another young man were outside of the home when a vehicle with at least 3 men pulled up and opened fire, hitting Russell. Russell died on the scene. Superintendent Paul Roll from the Central Detective Unit says the matter was domestic related.
It's not retaliatory. We have nothing to suggest that, and nothing to suggest robbery or the other. So it means that they believe that the person may have been known.
The second male was unharmed. He is assisting police with investigations. Brandon Russell Sr. says his wife, Ida May, had just prepared tea and baked goods to console another family who was grieving, not knowing that hours later they would experience such grief.
His mommy always asks him, Brandon, be safe when you're going out there, please, you know.
Were you concerned that this kind of thing could have happened to you?
Yes, sir. I think about it all the time.
Yes, Jesus.
What does a mother feel when you hear that kind of news?
Oh, Lord. Oh boy. Oh boy. I don't know. I don't know what to say, Lord. I don't know what to say. It's just pain. Just pain. It's heart-wrenching, Jesus.
Hours after this incident, around 2:30 a.m., police were called to another scene on Blue Hill Road, opposite Town Center Mall. Police say gunmen pulled up behind a man and a woman on a dirt bike and opened fire, hitting the woman to the back of the head. Roll says the woman fell to the ground and was rolled over by the vehicle. The motorcycle crashed into the guardrail in the road. Robbery appeared to be the motive as the culprits took the motorbike. The male was unharmed.
Officers acting on information went to a residence in the Yellow Elder area where they took a young man and a woman into custody, and also were able to collect a motorcycle and a Tita type vehicle.
Then around 3:30 a.m., police were called to the Cordo Avenue area after gunshots rang out. When they arrived at a nightclub, a male and female were suffering from gunshots. Police say 2 men were reportedly in an argument. One of them left and returned to the club but was denied access. That's when he reportedly opened fire, shooting a man in the hand and stomach, and then shooting the woman who owned the club in her chest. Both were taken to hospital, but the woman died around 5:30 this morning. Police also had to beef up security at PMH following this incident.
A number of persons went into the hospital and rushed the persons at accident emergency section and disrupting them from performing their duties. And we had to dispatch a large team of officers to the hospital to provide coverage for the authorities there and to bring calm to that situation.
Then shortly before 9 this morning, another man was found dead, this time at the intersection of Sapadilla Drive and Willow Tree Avenue near Mount Tabor Church. Here's what police believe happened. Gunmen sprayed his Honda Civic with bullets to get Prince Prudence, who works for Shorewind Web Shop, to stop, and that sent the car crashing into a residence wall. Prudence is believed to have had a money bag from one of the web shop branches. Police then believe the gunman reached into the car and pulled out a box that contained personal items, but not the cash. A separate car, which was following him as security, tried to fend off the attack by returning fire, but it's not clear if any of the culprits were hit.
What it speaks to is the level, I think, of disrespect for life and disrespect for one another, and disrespect and disregard, really, for the established institutions which we have in this country, where civilized people will go and try and resolve disputes. I continue to appeal to persons to use those systems. You know, the police are here, we want to help, and we do everything possible to help, and appeal to them to put down the guns and let us resolve these disputes in a sensible and humane way.
And with some 12 new cases, 4 inclusive of murders on police books, they say they're still not stretched with resources. Thankfully, they're partnering with other agencies throughout the Royal Bahamas Police Force to ensure they can handle these matters. Now, of course, if you have any information in any one of these matters that can assist police, they want you to call them at 911-919 or Crime Tipsters at 328-TIPS anonymously. Clint Watson, ZNS Network News.